So we've got a big crafting upgrade. The question is, can you do it for free? How quickly can you do it? And is it worth it? So straight off the bat, we've got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, and 50. For all of these objectives, the final one is going to be a Winter Wildcard Alaba. You've then obviously got 82 times 20, Lamperty in the Future Stars. You've got an 84 times 5, a Gomez 85 times 2, Gula, very nice, 85 times 2. We have Schlotterbeck, 83 times 5, and you kind of get it. We've got Dirt Cow as well, a player pick, Tower Room. Not bad objectives, at least they are all packs and players. And finally you finish off with an 83 times 20 to finish. Very, very good indeed. Now the question is, how good is this objective to grind out? So we'll go into the upgrade because I can imagine we should have it the Ultimate Birthday crafting upgrade. So it's pretty much the same as we've seen in previous times, and I can imagine it's going to be the same altogether as well. 11 golds, 1 rare, nice. Now the big thing with this, and when it comes to it, is we have an 80 times triple here. So already we're now on the debate of, do we go for the 80 times free or do we go for the 77 times free? The only thing with a 77 times free is the fact we get all of them packs as well. The question is 150 whatever times free that is, 450 80 plus players better than 450 77 plus the objective as well? Because obviously the objective is going to give you a decent amount. Straight off the bat, you've got an 83 times 20. That's going to give you a good amount already. So maybe if you are looking to do all of it, that is when I'm going to say it's worth it. If you're only going to do a few, you're just going to put it in randomly, maybe you might get something from the extra packs, but realistically, I'd rather stick with the 80 times free if that was the case. But with the amount of upgrades that we've got, we'd be able to do this easily. Very, very easily. We've got the 80 player pick. So what is the best way of grinding this out as quick as possible? So straight off the bat, we should have, and I believe we've obviously got the new daily logins for the gold, silver, and bronze. I don't know if anything has changed. We also have an 80 times 20 as well, 82 times 20. Interesting, we'll have a look at that. So we have got the daily bronze. What can we do? Twice. Okay, so they're all the same still, in fact. So we've got no difference in them. We've got twice and 4 times a day. So straight away, that is what you want to be doing every single day. The daily golds is going to be a permanent big upgrade for the rest of the year. You've got 41 days to get it done, and it will just refresh after that. We do get 27 of them as well. So if we was to think, every single one of them every day is going to give you 1 upgrade back. So you get 4 times a day. You can do one of them upgrades from bronze and silver. So that's not bad at all. 27 times 4.
If your team's looking like this, then I have the place for you. Head over to U7Buy for all your coin needs. They're cheap, fast, and reliable. But make sure to use JT11 at the checkout for 6% off all of your coin orders.
I really don't know the maths on that. Let me know down below if you can do it before me. Is 108. So you could do 108 of them upgrades with bronze and silvers to get the packs. I think that personally for me is an easy grind. So that already is just a perfect grind. You could do 2 of these. You could do the premium silver, premium bronzes if you really wanted to for some silvers if you need extra. That's pretty easy. You only need to find 42 more packs if you was to do it at the same time as that crafting being out. That is fair enough that sometimes you might forget. Maybe you kind of miss a day here, there, and everywhere. That's completely fine. But that already has put this completely at a very minimal value, at literally the minimum you can go into it. Now, if you want to finish it a bit quicker than that, that's fair enough as well, because not everybody wants to wait 27 days to get all of them done. So straight off the bat, if you've got anything in your club, that's going to be pretty handy as well. Easiest way of doing it, especially if you've got a decent amount in your club, go into squad builder, gold, finish the squad, and then make sure that you've just got the 1 rare in there. As you come to the kind of the end of your commons, you'll find that a lot more rares go into it. It's not a problem. You're absolutely fine with that. What I would suggest in doing this is focusing on this one only, because when you start putting in player picks, you start putting in different upgrades, sometimes you just won't end up finishing it because you'll use it in other stuff, and then that's kind of just forgotten about. So recycling everything is possible. In fact, them 108 with the recycles, you'll definitely be able to get it done. So obviously anything tradable, I normally whack into the transfer list. And then these two, for instance, I would just follow the cycle. I would then go ahead, do the SBC. I'd go into, I don't think I've put in my favorites yet, but I'd go back into it, would go into the crafting. I'd do the exact same again with the gold, because really you're only getting at least a maximum of 3 players that are duplicate. I would then go into that, we'd just go into the new, and I'd just filter them in. So for instance, Kramaric and Endo can go back into it. It's quite an easy grind to do it that way. Like I say, even if you wanted to do it just with the dailies, with the recycle of the 3 players, because granted, you're not going to get decent ones every single time, you will more than likely have a decent amount back as well that will probably take you over that extra, what did I say, 42 threshold. That one should just be quite simple to do, to be honest. So once we put them back, we get another one back. Now, another way of doing this as well, I feel like it's been talked to or talked about from the absolute death of everybody, is the exchange. That's going to always be a great method, because literally you can go pick up how many duplicates. So, for instance, we'll just keep these a second, but for instance, with obviously having all of your golds done, say you've done 40 of them, you've got all your commons gone, you're now just waiting for the next kind of batch of daily golds. Another great way is the exchange. If you're managing to do any of these as well, these are going to be perfect pack fillers. You've got an 89 rated card. Say, for instance, we just want to buy one, because you get 51 players. That's going to be enough for nearly 5 times. If I was to go and look at a concept, just because I don't know how expensive people are, we will look at Hergerberg. I don't think she's in anything at the minute. She's currently coming in. I think the price was roughly anywhere between 27 to 29.5 you could get them for. So 29k to finish a lot of this off. You get 51 with a chance of a walkout as well. It's a low chance. Like, you might be able to get something, but 51 players to go back into it is really not bad value at all. Then obviously you recycle all the players through. It's a very, very easy grind. Once you obviously get as well into the kind of starting points of this, you get a player pick, 83 times 2. Nothing maybe an 80 times 5 you might have a few things to put back in. 80 times 10 you might as well, but realistically we're looking for higher rated fodder in this, which should be relatively easy. It's a nice grind. Let me know down below if you've completed every single one of these. I think the players back, all of the packs are definitely worth the grind. It's just extra packs for just doing the grind anyway, and I must admit some of the Ultimate Birthday cards do look pretty decent. Other than that, I think we're pretty much standard. We've obviously got the daily login. We're on the 80 times 5 today. Make sure you do enjoy every bit of content from Ultimate Birthday, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.